Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and breach of oversight. Now this is related to people who are on boards or have director level positions related to oversight of companies. So there was a recent ruling with the Delaware court related to the Marriott data breach that happened several years ago. So the Firemen's Retirement System of St. Louis filed a suit against Marriott for what they call kind of breach of fiduciary responsibility in terms of how they handled cybersecurity or the data that was related to the Marriott breach. So actually there's a bit of a backstory here. So Starwood Resorts was bought by Marriott in 2016, and at the time that acquisition, Marriott was not aware that Starwood had a data breach in 2014. So then once Marriott took over Starwood a couple years from then, once they figured out about the data breach, they eventually reported it to the regulatory authorities in different countries related to places where customer data was. So part of this particular Firemen's Retirement System lawsuit was to say that they thought that Marriott, they breached the board of directors and kind of the board members breached their fiduciary responsibility because of how Marriott handled the data as a result of this acquisition. So this recent ruling, I think it came out in October 2021, about this basically said, of course, this was, a bad data breach. We know that, I think they said 24 million passport information was stolen in this cyber attack, and also I think they said 9 million credit cards as well. The ICO fined Marriott $18 million, and actually that fine was greatly reduced based on how Marriott handled themselves after the breach, their communication, also how they kind of brought in outside experts to help them, understand the breach and also not only communicate but also rectify the issues that caused the breach and do that type of remediation. So the important part of this ruling was that the court said that it is part of a board member's fiduciary responsibility to make sure that cybersecurity and privacy, for that matter, is something that boards need to really look at. So boards need to understand the risk, know that they have obligations there, understand how to mitigate the risk, and also on the flip side, for companies that don't understand, there may be liability for those board members or those directors for lack of oversight if they are not really understanding those risks and they don't really pay attention to those risks when they happen or when they think they will occur. So again, the reason why this is a big deal is because I think there's been kind of a struggle in the past for people who traditionally were on boards to understand the importance of things like cybersecurity and privacy. And now, a court, especially in Delaware, is considered a very business-friendly state, is saying that is definitely a part of the fiduciary responsibility or oversight of boards to take in consideration the risks that are posed by cybersecurity, and then add privacy in there because they're often linked together for kind of future governance within boards and for organizations. That's it. Thank you.